So I just want to give a big welcome to the $0 Startup. This is our first video, and I want to just kind of give you an introduction, what we call the 30,000 foot overview, so you can kind of see the whole thing from afar, so you know what you're looking at, what the goal is, why I've done things the way I have, so that you can get the most out of this program, okay? Now, this program kind of came about not from my intention, but from yours. You see, I've been doing these methods for, a long time. The first method I've actually been doing since before the internet. I just didn't know that's what it was. And then I started talking about these concepts, and I thought they were just kind of common knowledge stuff. Because I kind of forgot that I've been doing this so long that it's not something that everybody understands. And then people started to make comments about how much they needed something like this. Something to just get them off the ground. Something to go from nothing to something. So that's where we came up with the concept of the $0 to $10,000 method. And really, why it is broken down into two methods. 2 steps. Okay, so most courses give you, one thing. I'm giving you 2 full-blown methods to how to make money because I want the person that has nothing just as easily to get started as the person who has something, because we all start in a different spot in life. So our first method is the $0 to $1,000 method. Everything in it can truly be applied for free. None of the process costs any money. You're getting free stuff. You're reselling on free site. It is completely free except for your time, okay? And a little bit of gas money, all right? It is truly a free method because even if you have nothing, I want you to be able to do something about it. Now, is it going to be some work? Yes, of course it is. Anything is. You're building a business. You're taking a side hustle and you're going to learn how to turn it into real livable money, okay? So that's our first method, the $0 to 1,000. We're going to be talking about Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, flipping free items, and other things that you can do like that. You're going to get a step-by-step of how to do that. Once you've graduated from that, you'll be able to move on to method number 2, which is our $1,000 to $10,000 method. Now, it costs a little bit of money. That's why we needed to have made some. You are going to be reselling items that you find in retail stores on Amazon. And we're going to walk you through step by step how to do that. Now, if you've already got money set aside to do something like that, don't skip lesson 1. Don't skip method 1. I want you to watch all of it. In fact, what I recommend you do is go through the whole program. The videos are not very long. Just watch them. Get the whole concept. This will help you with the 30,000 foot view of seeing the whole progression of why we start with nothing and work our way towards $10,000. Because this isn't even the end game. Eventually, you're going to want to turn this into a full-blown business if that's the way you want to go to it. Maybe you want to just stick with these methods once you're done, but that's up to you. But we want to show you how to go up the scale without, overwhelming yourself, without taking too much of your time. You're going to have to put in some work. You're going to learn some new skills, but we've lined it up in a step-by-step manner with both methods so you can have the most success possible. So the next step is simply for you to get started putting in the work. Watch the videos, take notes. They're there for you to go back and review if you don't understand something. You've got access, you should already have access to the Facebook group, or you will very shortly, so that you can ask questions. We'll be doing live Q&As in there every week for any things that you run into, okay? Now, I'm going to ask one favor of you, okay? Is be patient with me. I did not have plans to put this together, okay? I just realized how many people need it. Well, the issue with that is I've been selling on Amazon since 2014. So I know all this stuff like the back of my hand, which sometimes means I take for granted things that I know that I don't realize you might not. So if I use a term that's unfamiliar to you, or I cover something too quickly, just ask. Let me know. I will reshoot videos. I will improve upon it so that you never get stuck. But it's hard sometimes to know your blind spots as you go through something when you create it for the first time. Just be patient with me, because I gave, as much as I could, as much detail as I can, but you always miss something. And I will be here every step of the way to help you. This is the first version. This is why you're getting in so darn cheap. Amazon courses cost thousands of dollars, and you're getting 2 methods for as little as you got in. So that's not to, say it's not worth it or anything like that. I'm just saying, just be patient with me. I will make any improvements that need to be made so that you don't get left behind. So every piece of the puzzle. I just might not realize what I might have missed. And I would appreciate you just reaching out and saying, hey, I don't understand this thing. Boom, we'll cover it, because we're going to get you there. Now, also, one other thing, don't get overwhelmed. There's no falling behind. There's no course schedule where you got to keep up with everybody else. Do this at your own pace. That's what it's meant to be. If you only have an hour, do it. If you only have one day, do it. If you only can get started with one method and it takes you 6 months to get to method 2, that's fine. You've got access to it, so don't get overwhelmed. This is going to continue to work. These types of methods have been around for years and years and years and years. They're not going anywhere. Just take your time. Do what you can. We're going to be building wealth to grow wealth, to continue on to whatever your goals happen to be. So I'm super excited for you to be here. I'm super excited that you took that first step. You're one of you are the very first group. You're part of that to learn these 2 methods back to back from me, and I'm super excited to teach them. Go ahead and jump inside, and we'll talk soon.